Over the past decade or so, the dominant culture in America has emphasized rewards and praise to promote desired behaviors in children. However, shaping children's behavior through rewards can inhibit their internal locus of control. This does not mean that we never reward or praise our children. We just need to be intentional about it. Intrinsic motivation means that children are motivated by their internal drive. Extrinsic motivation means that children are motivated by external forces, such as the promise of rewards or punishments. We want our children to develop intrinsic motivation. Children naturally want to learn and be helpful. And when we start rewarding them for things that they already enjoy doing, we focus the child's attention on the reward rather than the internal joy they are naturally experiencing. Many studies have compared intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. In one early study, two groups of people were given challenging puzzles to solve. One group was paid for each successful solution they produced, while the other group was not. The group that was not paid was more collaborative and creative and continued working on the puzzles even after they were told that the session was over. The group that was paid stopped working on the puzzles immediately at the end of the session, suggesting that the extrinsic reward of money decreased their intrinsic motivation to solve the puzzles. Countless other studies have found similar results. Therefore, it is important that we avoid rewarding children for things that they are already intrinsically motivated to do. We can also be careful with our praise, because praise is another form of extrinsic motivation. Rather than praising children, we can ask them questions such as, "How did helping your friend make you feel?" Or we can state our feelings about the child's behavior, such as, "I really enjoy setting the table together. It makes it more fun when I have someone to help me." Or we can help children see the cause and effect of their behavior. "You wiped your feet really well before coming in the house. This helps keep our house nice and clean." We aren't praising the child for wiping their feet, but we are showing them how their efforts contribute to the household, even though they are very young. Sometimes children show us drawings or paintings that they have done seeking our approval. Rather than saying "good job" or praising the painting, we can recognize their effort by saying, "Wow, you worked really hard on that painting. How did that feel?" Or "Thank you for sharing your artwork with me. What is your favorite part of this painting?" Or "How did you decide to use those colors?" We want to use material rewards sparingly because oftentimes they start to lose their effect and we have to continually up the ante. However, we can create situations that motivate children to do as we ask. For example, we can say, "If you get your pajamas on before I count to 20, then we will have 10 minutes to play before bedtime." Just as we discussed logical consequences in the setting limits video, this is an example of a logical reward that still leaves the locus of control within the child. We can also celebrate children and their accomplishments. For example, we could say, "You helped me get the house really clean today. Let's celebrate with a special dessert." This is different than saying, "If you help me clean the house, I'll give you a dessert," because the child engaged in the cleaning through intrinsic motivation, and we are celebrating the accomplishment that we had together. Children naturally want to be involved in our family routines, so there is no need to bribe them with rewards or excessive praise. Save the material rewards for the bigger struggles that you may encounter. And it is likely that you will discover that you don't need material rewards at all. Follow Montessori Collective on Facebook and YouTube for more videos and content about child development and how we as parents can foster our children's potential.